morning, you gorgeous lot. It is the 22nd of August, 2025. Today is a really special portal because it's a new moon in Virgo at 0 degrees, which is really, really potent. And it opens up the window because we've got two new moons, if you like, in Virgo. The second one being in September on the 22nd, which is, I think that's when the autumn equinox lands this year. I was born on the autumn equinox. And this is a portal. And this is about us being able to finally let go of, release, get rid of, dissolve, collapse, whatever words you want to apply to that, finally get rid of and leave behind that thing that has been plaguing you, that thing that's been keeping you stuck, stopping you from showing up and doing what you want to do and all of that good stuff. That thing that, you really want to do. And then in the back of your mind, you go, yeah, but I can't do that because, or I'm not good enough because, or something like that. Now is your time. This is a once in a lifetime period of time, cosmically speaking. Now, I'm not an astrologer, so I don't claim to be an expert. And if I get stats wrong about astrology, fine. But just know that this new moon today and then the black new moon eclipse in September, it creates a really powerful portal for us to manifest, but we can only really truly deeply manifest properly and fully when we've released what isn't serving us, right? What is keeping us from rising to the vibration of and the frequency of the thing we actually want over here, right? So with that said, today, if you're new here, let me know in the comments. But for those of you who are my OGs, my diehard daily tappers, you will know what I'm about to say. The daily tap that we're about to do is a toe dip into the world of energy work, so that if you don't already know what it is, you can feel the effects of it in your body. You can feel how powerful it is for your nervous system, for your emotions, for your mind, for your body. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, but in the 15 plus years I've been doing this, there is no tool that can come close in the different layers of healing that this can bring and change and transformation because of the way that it operates. But this is just a little toe dip into the world of it. So to do that, I'm going to pull, I've pulled you a card from the Priestess of Light Oracle. Now, I got this deck out yesterday and pulled some cards. I hadn't used it in a little while and the cards were on fire. And I just pulled you on this morning, and you know what I say about matchy matchy and the colours. It is green and cream, and it's number 21, and it's called Guide, and it talks about the illuminated path. Now, we're talking about this in the Trailblazer portal at the moment, right? We're talking about what is it you actually want for your life and business? What's the frequency of that? What has the future you who has already achieved it? If you think quantum mechanics and quantum physics, what has the future you had to let go of? What does she already know, or he or they already know that you maybe this version of you now doesn't yet, that you can use to rise into that frequency? So this card is Guide, the illuminated path. Okay, so what I'm going to invite you to do is tune into your body and your mind and your self-talk as I read out this message. These messages pack a punch. And I want you to tune into any sensations in your body, any ways in which you feel pulled towards this message, any ways in which you feel repelled by or resistant to this message, because it's got a message underneath that in and of itself, okay? So let me read it out to you. Tune in. You might want to place a hand on your body just to make the connection. And just notice what you feel inside. Notice what you hear, what you're saying to yourself. Notice any images, any sounds, any smells, any names that might crop up, okay? The Priestess Guide on this card illuminates the path ahead with her right hand, which is the hand of action. Excuse me. On her left, the side of receiving, a wolf offers her guidance. Can you see him? He's there. A wolf offers her guidance as well. This card is about your personal path, encouraging a deeper awareness of the choices coming up in your life. Now, if so far this is resonating, please feel free to tag people in the comments to come and join us, or you can share it so that people can still catch this live stream. Good morning, Alison. Lovely to see you. The wolf is a symbol of strength and freedom, and this is the core of the message on this card. Strength was the card. Well, strength and freedom and expansion were 2 out of the 3 cards I pulled last night, actually, out of the 3 that came out. So this is just fabulous. And it says, you are free to create the path that lies before you, and you have the strength to see it through, no matter which one you may take. It's time to seek the wisdom of your own inner guide. Meditate, and I always replace that or add to it tap, meditate and tap, or tap and meditate, actually, which is the order you should do it in. Tap and meditate and ask if a new or different direction regarding business, family, or personal matters is called for. Then muster up the courage and the self-trust to take the necessary steps forward. This card could indicate that the coming of a new teacher into your life. Hello. It may be someone who advises you in specific personal arenas such as education, nutrition, or finances. Or it could be someone who pursues a more spiritual path. Let yourself be open to the guidance and inspiration such new teachers can bring. Together with the wisdom of your own inner voice, you will find the path before you becoming illuminated, and you will be ready to take your next steps with the clarity and purpose that your eternal life deserves. So the affirmation for this card is, I direct my own destiny in every way. I open myself to the loving guidance I receive from others, from the universe, and from within. Now, if that doesn't get you in the feels and the sacral and whatever other chakra, I don't know what will. Now, let me know in the comments in the chat how that landed for you. Do you feel like, yeah, that's a big message for me? Or does it not resonate? It's completely okay either way. This is not a stick to beat yourself with. However, if you're in this position where you are trying to get somewhere, you're trying to find the illuminated path, it might well be that you need a guide. And this could not be a better card to come out today, because I've got all manner of things. I've got a very early bird offer that is going to be made in my Trailblazer portal today. Nobody else but my Academy members know about this. So if you are intrigued about how I could be the guide for you, how I could show you the illuminated path, and how to show other people, your clients, how to find theirs, then get in touch and let me know. You know where to find me, right? All you need to do is drop me a direct message. Don't let that be a barrier. But for now, let's tap in this message. Okay, so tune in with a hand on your body, very apt when making a reconnection with a close family member who we lost touch with. Oh, how lovely, Alison. I love that for you. Love that for you. So the message I'm being given now, the download I'm getting is, place a hand on your higher heart under your collarbones. And I just want you to tune in to that connection that you have with your inner guidance and wisdom. So close your eyes if you feel comfortable to do so. If you don't, that's okay. How connected do you feel to your inner guidance, and how much do you trust it? How much do you trust the downloads? Do you trust yourself to make decisions? So with the answers, I don't have the answers for you. You have the answers. But just notice what comes up, and then we're going to tap. So take 2 fingers and full responsibility for your own well-being, and just follow me around. Tap where I tap, say what I say, and see how you feel. Okay, we start here on the eyebrow. I direct my own destiny in every way. Outside of the eye, I open myself to the loving guidance I receive. Under the eye, from others, from the universe. Under the nose, and most importantly, from within. And we'll say that again. I direct my own destiny in every way. And if you've got resistance coming up when you say that, maybe you feel like clenching in the belly, or like a self-talk going, no, you don't. This is out of your control. Lean into the discomfort of that while you're tapping, because the tapping is clearing that discomfort and resistance. Okay, breathe into it. On the collarbones, I open myself to the loving guidance I receive. Again, leaning into the discomfort that might come up with this. Under your arm on the bra line, from others and from the universe. top of the head, and most importantly, from within. All right, come to a stop, hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath. So, I'm going to guide you through what you may have noticed now after you've tapped. And that's just one round, okay? Imagine what we could do with 10, 20, 30 rounds together. You might feel more awake. My eyes have suddenly gone ping. You might feel like a power down. That's the cortisol and adrenaline flow that you may have experienced. And we do experience that in the morning anyway to get us up and going. But if you were at all overwhelmed or stressed about even this message or about your upcoming day, you might have had a surge of cortisol and adrenaline in your system, a bit more than you needed, and that slows it down. And it also starts to metabolize what's already there. And the tapping sends out calming hormones. So your body starts to relax, your nervous system starts to power down and come into rest and digest, into relaxation mode, out of cyclical thinking, into clear, relaxed awareness, executive function reconnects, intuition, creativity, it all plugs in, and you become resourced again. Okay. So now tune in, hand on your higher heart, under your collarbones, tune in to your inner guidance. What is it telling you now about the path you need to choose? Just go quiet for a minute and listen. You can tap under the collarbones if you're still feeling resistance or emotional charge around it. Take a nice deep breath and blow it out. And when that feels complete and you have your guidance, then you know what to do. If you want to learn further with me, there's just two ways you can do that right now. One is my Cocoon membership, which is twice weekly nervous system regulation sessions at the start and the end of the week, and one power-packed, practical, but extremely activating and igniting masterclass that we do together. If you can't attend live, it doesn't matter. The replay is just as powerful, and it is an epic community of people who all lift each other up, every single day. Or you can train how to do proper, deep, lasting, impact-making energy work with clients, with those you love, and you can collapse other people's issues in minutes, not months. Okay. So if you're feeling the call to train in something that actually gets results real time, in the moment, and that lasts, and that gets results across the 4 realms of transformation, the mind, the body, the energy, and the soul, then put yes please in the comments, because I need to talk to you. Okay. Whatever it is you're doing today, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please, it's fair exchange if you make sure that you like, follow, subscribe wherever you're consuming this video, or put a heart, put a comment in so the algorithm knows to feed it to you, because it's a hungry monster and it will spit things out that it doesn't think that you're enjoying. Or you can tag people underneath, or if you think it's going to impact somebody else and be helpful, feel free to send it to them. I've done this nearly 10 years now for free, just to serve, just to help you. I'd love it if you could help me in fair exchange by trying to get this beautiful, powerful tool out into the hands and hearts of 1 million people in our lifetime. Okay. We've impacted thousands already, but together we can impact so many more. Help me help you to heal and lift up the collective. Go and share this today. And I will see you again we're on Friday, aren't we? So I'll see you on